Hello. I need you. I need you. I can't play Fortnite without you. Alright, so we're back. It's gonna be a shorter stream today. Because, let's see, it's 9:45. I got work a little bit. So we'll stream for about 45 minutes. We're just chill guys who put in a stream before work. Alright, so we have 120 stars. So based. Hold on, let me share the stream to a few places real quick. Oh. Go inside the house. Also, my apologies for if my voice is off a little bit. I think I'm like, I'll say this, like since like Monday, my voice has been acting up. I think I may have like, I don't know, a cold or something, but yeah. Me too, Mario. Alright, so, as I said, it's going to be a shorter stream today. We're running off a very limited time, so... well, once again, I'm sorry, not sick, but I think I have like a cold or something. Alright, so we'll finish off Snowman's Land, get Tall Mountain started, or finish it in all honesty. We probably could. Ouch, put me down. There's no need for violence, you big brute. I picked up the key, so it's mine. I don't see your name on it. But I'll hand it over if you let me go. Here. Fix my computer, or the wired jungle is catching on shit. I love having like 15 wires strung out everywhere. It's so wholesome. Yes, let's save. You know, I got a comment yesterday from one of my friends, and it's kind of stuck with me. He was like, Ben, you're a lot funnier outside of your content. And I was thinking about it. And you know what? I realized I appealed... I don't know. I try to appeal to everyone. But in doing that, I kind of make... You know, I guess my comedy just comes off as somewhat like milquetoast. Just... Oh, shit. Now that was cool. I've never seen that before. This is how I was last night because it was actually snowing outside, so I was running around like this, and I'm like, it's a Mario time! It was so based, so wholesome, so Big Chungus 100. Man, I'll say this. I was gonna record, like, there wasn't an upload today, and I was meaning to, but, because I had some ideas in mind for the upload I was gonna make today, and it just didn't pan out how I wanted, so I just didn't end up uploading at all. Because, as I said, I'm like fighting off something right now. And because of that, my voice just sounds like shit, so I can't record like I'd like to. I don't know. I think if I were to end up recording it, it'd still sound okay. I'm just like a perfectionist who's like extremely anal about how I sound. So how are you all doing today? Hell yeah, dude. I love the thumbnail. Here, let me get some water real quick. My mouth is dry. I'm a bit dehydrated right now as well, so I don't know. Maybe it's my diet of eating like shit combined with like I was helping out my grandma earlier this week, and she's like she neglected to tell me that she was under the weather until like halfway through the trip, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I've been feeling like ass," and it's like, "Oh, thanks, grandma." So yeah, I mean it is what it is. I don't feel bad about helping my grandma or anything. It's just more so. I wish you would have told me that you were sick before you before we ran all these errands. But oh well. We're just chill guys who helps out their grandma. Dude, I am such a wholesome chud. Dude, I love the Super Mario Sunshine outfit. Honestly, I'm not even in my normal streaming overalls right now. Because I have a pair that, like, I keep clean for the stream. I'm just in my work clothes right now, so I don't have to worry about getting ready later. My opinion on the original 64, it's alright. It is not my favorite. I think that, like, for the time, it was a great game. It has not aged as gracefully as people will forever scream about. Dude, Lunchley. Dude, my buddy Sean has gotten into Lunchley Brain Rot. It's so wholesome. So awesome, dude. Okay, let's see. Uh, Scooby-Doo. I used to watch that when I was a kid, actually. I know, dude. I know. It's over. I just did this to spite you. I've not been to Super Nintendo World. You know why? It's because I don't feel like going out to California, and I do not have the money for a vacation to Florida right now. So, that is where we are at with the Super Nintendo World situation. It would be very cool to go, very wholesome, but you see, unfortunately, college is very much a money drainer. So, dude, that's how I walk into work. I just hit the whoo. I gotta grab the Luigi hat. See, I gotta be wholesome and be Luigi pilled today. Man, Nintendo's had a bad year with character PR this year. First we had Diddy, now we have Luigi. It's over for them. Why did I get Wario? I think there may be something wrong with me. At some point I might do a Patreon or something like that. I don't know. But for the time being, I'm just kind of chilling. Like, here's the thing. I don't know what I would do for a channel membership. Like, it'd be cool. But I don't want to rip people off and just be like, okay, well, you get no benefits. You're just funding... You're just funding me getting more video games. Nice. And Kit Kat is one of the better candy bars in my opinion. Underrated as fuck. There we go. Ooh, sorry, bros. Had to send out an email to my teacher. So they're like, okay, we need something for you. Or from you. And I'm like, so based. We're so back. Actually, we can save ourselves a lot of trouble right now. I mean, here's the thing. That's a good idea in concept, but it's like, what can I show a sneak peek of? It's like, wow, a sneak peek to a 5-second video? That's so cool. But like, I don't know. I feel like that kind of would be useless considering that I do like shorter form content, so it's like, maybe I could do behind the scenes stuff, I don't know. Maybe I could release some of the stuff that I just can't release because of like either copyright issues or I don't know. Like we'll see. Because I'll say this, one of my videos, it's not copyright, but it's, I don't know, it keeps getting, like, flagged for something. It's one that I've been trying to post for a while. It was a meme that my friend made, and I voiced it over, but for some reason it's like, this is inappropriate. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool, I guess, but... Honestly, so true. Just do a sneak peek of me playing, like, Super Mario Brothers. Man, the fact that Super Mario Brothers is almost 40 years old, that still amazes me. Makes me feel old. I'm not old. I'm not old. 22 isn't old. That wasn't what I meant to do. Damn it, I keep doing that. I'm not meaning to do that. Oh well. I have a Discord, but I mean that... I don't know. I mean that's kind of free. It's... I'm not on Discord all that much, so it's like... It kind of defeats the purpose. That's really my thing about it. It's like, look... If there was something I could do, then I would do it, but it's just... I'm trying to figure out what could I feasibly do that would be worth a damn for people to, I guess, pay for a membership for. Oh! Do I have any Mario plushies? Yes, I do. Actually, let me grab this one behind me. We have the Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Mario. I imported this from Japan from Epoch is the company. It's Epoch because it's funny. Yeah, I imported this a while ago. This thing is awesome. Look at it. Let me put this back real quick. And I saw your question. Do I prefer DS or 64? I prefer DS. I think that just from... Is it a little clunkier? A little bit. In terms of, like, progression. But, I think in terms of, like, actual physics of the game... Oh. Oh, well. Yeah, no, it's, a little, do a little silliness around here. We're a little silly. I think I got all three sizes of the Mini Mario plushes. I got the, so the smallest one that's like keychain size, that one's in my car. Then the mediums are in my room, and I have like 2 or 3 large ones, because I got one at a con. Alright, there we go, there we go. Alright, we got one. Over there is number 2. This used to be, I think, a red coin star, I believe, in the original 64. Number 3. Number 4. I forget where number 5 is. Is it over? I believe, yes, it's over here. There we go. That wasn't that hard. No, no! Damn it! Maybe. Maybe, I don't know though, like, the thing about that is doing requests, I gotta be careful about that because, I don't know. There are certain things I will and won't say in the Mario voice, and I don't know, I feel bad telling people no. But also, like, I don't know, I don't want to, like, get a bad request and then someone leaves angry. You know? Like, I don't mean to be like that, but it's just, I'm very picky on what I will and won't do when it comes to voiceovers, because it's just like, it's gotta, I don't know. For me, it's gotta make sense and it's gotta be funny, and oftentimes there are cases when people request stuff that's not either, and it's like, I feel bad, and it's like, look, I'm sorry, but it's just not something I'm gonna do. Let's nab the 100 coin star while we're here. This one shouldn't be too hard. Boom! I give that Chuckster 5 booms! So, I have a funny story. So, during my engineering presentation that I had to do, because, you see, I'm an engineer. Let's see, so, I remember, I was making my, cohorts in the project crack up because I was just sitting there, like, sleep deprived, no sleep, and I was just doing, Costco guy impressions. I'm like, you see, we can do the chicken bake or we can do the double chocolate cookie. It was making them crack up. I don't know. It was funny. See, I'm just a chill guy who likes to make people laugh. Alright, we got 50 coins. What happened? This would be a lot easier if, like, I don't know, there's a blue coin switch or something around. There we go. I mean, here's the thing, I already do that in the Discord, so. I'm doing alright. How are you doing, April? Dude, I'm literally Super Duper Mario. But, I don't know. I'm using a GameCube controller for this. This is my Club Nintendo, reward Mario GameCube remote. Now, I'll say this, the innards of the controller are not original. Like the insides of it, I used one of the white GameCube remotes from Japan that has the extended cord. So alright, we got 15 minutes. Let's see what else we can do. We're gonna get some of the, I guess, more tedious ones out of the way. We'll get Wario's star out of the way first. Wario. Honestly, I'll say this. I have a video idea that involves me going out in public in the Mario outfits. Yeah. So, this is just so wholesome. And I love it when I just fall down the entire map. My favorite part of Mario 64, honestly. No, no. There we go. The one on my channel profile, that is this one right here. It is a Rei Ayanami plush from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Woohoo! Maybe. I'll say this. If the people who made that, or if I can get some way to put Charles' voice into that game, because I'm sorry, I just cannot stand the sound library that was used. I'm not a fan of it. So if they could just, you know, some wholesome game dev could put in the, you know, the actual voice from 64, then I'd probably get a lot farther in it. But I've played it off stream a little bit. It was interesting. I think the last build I played was I think it was build like yeah, it was like 0.07. So the most recent one up until 1.0. Dude, me too. Let's see. I got about 10 minutes left. I don't mean to cut it short, but I got things I gotta do tonight. And, you know, we'll, like, as you can clearly see from this week, I've been able to stream more, like, regularly. And not just, like, sit here and not stream because I'm working on homework. Because, you see, I'm graduating. I made graduation. But yeah, no, that means I gotta go get a big boy job at some point, which I don't want to do. I want to be a NEET. I want to sit here and I want to play my video games and not have to work. It's so over. Oh! There we go. Alright, so we're gonna do the Monkey Cage Star. Ow! Let me go! Ukiki! I was just teasing. Can you take a joke? I'll tell you what. Let's trade. If you let me go, I'll give you something really good. So how about it? Free him? Or hold on. I'll free him. Yeah, I've been in college for the past 4 years. I'm tired. I'm glad to be done. I'm gonna be real. Like, I haven't really made a lot of friends in college. The people that I made friends with throughout college were either online or were just silly goobers I met IRL that weren't at the college. He. What? Where is it? Did it not spawn? Did I jump the gun a little bit? Nintendo of Australia, hello. You should hire me to be your new Mario. You see, I can do all the yahoos and the yippies and the fucking fall down the mountain. Once again, that, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Wait. I forgot about this. Yes! Yes! Who's there? Who woke me up? It's still daylight. I should be sleeping. Hey, as long as I'm awake, why not take a flight with me? I'll take you wherever you want to go, but hold on. In the future, I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. I have no idea what I'm doing now, so... For me, personally, I'll say this. Bruh. That makes me kind of angry, but anyway. Oh, no, 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 no. Swim back, swim back, swim back. But, in terms of what, I guess, future plans, I'd like to break into voice acting. Like, that has been my dream for a while now. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, whenever the computer science thing, whenever I realized, like, oh, because, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing computers. But it's like, whenever I got to the point to where it's like, oh, okay, I'm not the biggest fan of this. It was like, it was too late to just kind of give up on the degree. So it's like, all right, let's get the piece of paper and let's just work our way from here. For me personally, it's like, what I would like to do, I would love to voice act. That is what I want to do with my life. It's weird. Like, because, like, I work nights, and I didn't have anything to do, so it's like, well, let's find something to do because keep in mind, working the graveyard shift is a very lonely shift. You don't really get to talk to your friends all that much, because you're awake at different hours. You get first shifters, second shifters, and then you're just on, like, graveyard shift, just like, oh, well, I guess I'm not doing any, oh. But yeah, so I guess I'm not doing anything, so for me, I just kind of, that's really where it started, because I just had nothing else to do, and also it's just like, well, I can do a Mario voice, and then I'm like, okay, let's do it. And that's really why I started practicing. I've gotten better over the years, because I listened to old recordings of mine, and I was like, wow, that sounds terrible. But then I realized, oh, that's been, a while, like, over a year's worth of progress. So, it's fun to watch yourself improve over time. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do the slide kick. I'm gonna be honest, I am not a fan of the current Mario voice. He sounds too much like Mickey Mouse, in my opinion. Even outside of Wonder, like in his more current games, is he getting, how should I put this, more tolerable? Yeah. But I'm still not a fan of it. It's still not my Mario. It's still like this uncanny valley, like, we're gonna replace the voice of your childhood character with someone who doesn't even sound alike. It's not even, like, here's my thing. Because whenever I bring this up to people, it's just like, oh, you just don't like change. And it's like, no, it's not even that. I grew up with the Muppets. Like, whenever, like, I grew up with the Jim Henson movies, and whenever they changed the voice over to Steve Whitmire, who I've met before, really nice guy. He was like, he was a really nice guy, but it was close. With this one, it's not close. It's just modulation of his voice and his bass, or his, here, let's see. I got 4 minutes, so I think that we're not going to play anymore. I think that's it in terms of gameplay for today, but I'll stay and talk for a minute. But yeah, like, in terms of, I guess, his voice, there's such a different baseline between Charles and Kevin that it just cannot replicate well. Like, you hear Steve Whitmire talk, and you hear Jim Henson talk. they're not the same voice, but they can have they have close enough range. And I don't know, Kevin just doesn't do it for me. He doesn't have it. You either have it or you don't. And I mean, that's kind of a cop-out way of explaining it, but it's just like, when it comes to certain voices, certain people can do certain voices, certain people can't. You can't force it and try and fit it in there and be like, oh, this works. It doesn't. Because his Luigi ain't bad. I'll give him that. But even in Brothership, people were like, oh, Kevin sounds so much like Charles there. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me examine this real quick. And so I looked through the vocal lines of, like, the Italian gibberish, and they're like, oh. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he only did 2 lines of the Mario, like, the gibberish. He only did 2 lines of that. The rest were Charles, and you can tell a difference in the recordings. And whenever I explain that to people are like, no. And it's like, look, here's Charles, here's his voice recordings, now here's the new one. And they're like, oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I don't think Chris Pratt was a terrible Mario. I think he did alright. It was a different kind of Mario, not one I'd like to be a permanent replacement for Charles, but, you know, he didn't do bad. He did the Brooklyn-type accent, and it worked. But I don't know. And I guess at this point I'm just rambling, but Nintendo could have done a better job at finding a replacement for Mario, because there are people who can do the voice. And I'm not even saying that as someone who actually can do the voice and being like, oh, they should have chosen me. Because as much as I would like that, like, let's be real here, there are other choices alongside me. It's just, out of the choices that they could pick, they picked someone quickly and on the cheap. So, and that's all I really gotta say. Like, nothing against Kevin. He's not a terrible voice actor. He can do good voices. It's just, for the Mario ones, I can't get behind it. Those are Charles characters when it comes to characterization, and you either can study it and get it right, or you can be like, it's me! And do the, hello, it's me, I'm Mario. That kind of voice, which is what it comes across, like, because when people think of a Mario voice, they think of that. And for me personally, I cannot, that is the most ear-grating thing to hear whenever people are doing that, but Kevin is just like, huh? It's me, Mario. And it's like, stop it. It's me. It's like, stop it. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. But yeah, I mean, that's my little rant for today. Not a fan of the new voices. You know, my personal dream would be to actually voice Mario, because that, you see, I'm literally him. I got the hat, I got the overalls, I can do the let's go, and I can do that, you know. Let's go. Sorry, I got a little too close to the mic on that one. But yeah, I mean, that's really my point on all of this. It's like, it's a bit ear grating. I'm annoyed with the path that they chose, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's not my company, so I don't get to call the shots. I don't have any stocks in Nintendo. All I got's a few old consoles and some of their merchandise over on my wall over here, but it's like, I don't know. And people tell me I care too much about this, but it's true. It's like, I grew up with these characters. These characters were my lifeline as a kid. I love the Mario games. Mario has been with me ever since I was a child. So it's like, it's like what am I thinking of here? It's like the quote from Miyamoto to the Retro Studios employees. It's like where he was talking about Donkey Kong Country Returns, which I'm actually excited for. I'm probably going to play that on stream. That's a childhood classic of mine. But no, it's like he was like, Donkey Kong is my baby. Don't mess this up. It's kind of like that. It's like, Mario is very important to a lot of people, including me. He is very important to me. Don't mess this up. And they kind of did, but what can you do? Who knows? Like, at the end of the day, who knows what can happen? Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could become the next Mario at some point. But who knows? I'm just rambling. That is my goal. At the end of the day, with all this voice acting stuff that I do, and with all the voices that I practice with and do and upload, that is my goal. I would like to voice Mario officially. That is my dream. By the end of my life, I want to voice Mario in an official capacity. But, okay. Charles resigning and Miyamoto getting old. I wouldn't say that. Miyamoto, I have respect for him for creating the character, but honestly, Miyamoto's kind of like hindered progress in terms of Mario for a while now. Because, like, keep in mind, Mario Galaxy, it's not my favorite, but it's a fan favorite. I like Galaxy. The storybook part of it, you know, where it's like, oh, let's have the Rosalina storybook. He fought Koizumi tooth and nail to hinder him from doing that, and he just put it in anyway. But, like, Miyamoto, he's a very creative man, very talented, but sometimes he's wrong. Like, we're all fallible, we're all people, but oftentimes Miyamoto's quirky designs, they can succeed, but they can also fail hard. I mean, yeah. And also, about the Charles thing, Charles did not retire. He has made that clear. He is not retired from voice acting. I'm going to have to go in a minute, but there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we're never going to know because of NDAs. Like, trust me, Charles, his lips are sealed. I've talked to him before. Because I've seen him at cons, and, like, I'll say this, his booths, they're not as full as you would think. But I've talked to Charles, like, a few times over the years. I've met him, like, 6 times, but we've had conversations. And I remember when the Wonder trailer came out, I immediately was like, that's not him. So at Too Many Games 2023, I went up to him. Now, this was, like, June. So right after it was revealed, about a week or two. And I was like, hey, man, look, I know that wasn't you. What happened? And he just looked at me really sad, and he's like, I can't say anything. I'm under NDA by Nintendo. I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh, well, that gives me my answer. I mean, and then months later, it was, because I remember, I was one of the first people in my circle to be like, that's not him. That is not him. And people are like, what are you talking about? It's just new lines. I'm like, no. No, I have studied this voice. That is not him. Well, I'm going to have to go in a second, too. So, I mean, just let this old man finish his yelling at Cloud, and then I'm going to go because I got to go to work. But no, it's like, that's really the point of it. It's like, I knew from the beginning, and I got confirmation, pretty much saying it without saying it. And it's like, I know that there's a lot of things behind the scenes I will never have access to, but it is what it is. Anywho, enough of old man yelling at Cloud. I gotta go, but it's been fun, guys. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know, but I'll be back within, like, next couple of days, probably. Maybe Saturday or Sunday, if not tomorrow. Because Friday, I'll be busy. But anywho, it's been fun. See y'all later. No problem, man. Take it easy.